paradise up above. Shaboom, and tell me, darling, I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream. Sweetheart, hello, hello again. Shaboom, and home with me to get boom, boom, boom. Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream, sweetheart. Be a dream. Shaboom, if I could take you up in paradise up above. Shaboom, and tell me, darling, I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream. Sweetheart, hello, hello again. Shaboom, and hope for me to get boom, boom, boom. Ding dong, ding ding dong, la lang la lang la lang la lang la whoa, bip, shabib, whoa. Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream. Do, shaboom.
We'll just be quiet.
Soft serenade. Oh, what a sound. Play it again. When our worlds collide. You make me feel like I could fly. When our worlds collide. And I knew I was just like you from the moment you arrived. Oh, so let's light off bottle rockets, water balloons. Girl, we're a time bomb. 2, 3, 4, boom. If you're thinking trouble, then I'll be standing by your side. When our worlds collide, I couldn't let go if I tried. When our worlds collide, yeah. I'll be there when you fall down from the sky. And if there's no forever, baby, that's alright. Let me pull the trigger. Time to kiss it all goodbye. You're my powder keg, and I'm your little fire. When our worlds collide.
Good morning, Pirates. Welcome to this week's news.
We're sorry we missed you yesterday due to advisory photos for UIL and NHS, but we're here with you today.
We'll be sure to recap everything you missed yesterday with an outlook for next week, right after the pledges and a moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now, the Texas flag.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
You may be seated or remain standing for our minute of silence.
Hey Pirates, and good morning once again. I'm Adan.
And it's Douglas. Starting off this week, seniors, this is a reminder about the new Pine Tree High School Community Service Award. Seniors who have completed at least 60 hours of community service during their high school career will receive a green cord at graduation, along with a certificate of completion. If you have any questions or need more information, please contact Mr. Rogers in the main office.
If you're an 8th to 11th grader interested in becoming a member of the Pine Tree Precision Drill Team, be sure to attend the mandatory parent or guardian meeting on Monday, February 23rd at 6 p.m. in the high school cafeteria. Good luck to those trying out.
Calling all young men who will be juniors or seniors next year. If you're interested in representing school spirit and making a difference on campus, consider becoming a Pine Tree Buck. Bucks are spirit leaders at sporting events, especially at football games, and they help lead Pine Tree High School's anti-bullying program.
Interested students can stop by room 612 to pick up an application from Mr. Collins. All applicants will be interviewed by the current Bucks and reviewed by administration before final selections are made. Applications are available through the end of the month.
Your Pirates came out with second place among some tough competition, including last year's region champs and state runner-up Sulphur Springs. Our kids are undaunted and embrace the competition. After tomorrow, our one-act play competes here in February. Then the rest of them competes here again in March to round out the district.
Flora Design is selling single red roses for Valentine's Day. The order link will be posted in your grade level Google Classroom. Roses are $3 each and will be delivered to the recipients' classrooms on Thursday, February 12th, complete with a ribbon and a card. Be sure to visit the link in your Google Classroom to place your order as spots are limited.
Before we send it over to our sports anchors, Ms. Chadwick students have given us a video to show you all the flowers.
Hi, I'm Hannah Clayton. Who am I with?
Parker Johnson.
Parker, if you could buy a rose for anybody, who would it be?
Lizzie McMillan.
I'm here with
Lizzie.
Lizzie, if you could buy a rose for anybody, who would it be?
Miss Jones.
I'm Katie, and I'm here with
Miss Jones.
If you could buy a rose for anybody in the school, who would it be?
Well, let's think. It would be... No, not her. No, not him. You know what? I'd buy one for Miss Julia Johnson. She's always at that front office, greeting everyone with a smile every day.
Are we here with?
Miss Johnson.
If you could buy a flower for anybody, who would it be?
I think I would say Zachary Duhart.
My name is Sloan White.
And I'm Zachary Duhart.
If you could buy a rose for anybody in the school, who would you buy it for?
My girlfriend, Lakin Elliott.
Thank you. Here with Lakin. If you could buy a flower for anybody in the school, who would it be for?
Miss Wilbur.
I'm here with
Miss Wilbur.
Miss Wilbur. If you could choose anybody for a rose, who would it be?
I think I would choose Miss Gott.
I'm here with
Miss Scott.
Miss Scott. If you could pick a rose for anybody in the school, who would it be?
I think I would pick a rose for Miss Wilbur because she gives me support all the
I hate
time.
to say this. Take two. Who am I here with?
Miss Scott.
Miss Scott, if you pick a rose for anybody in the school, who would it be?
Definitely Karen Wall because she keeps the school running.
All right. I'm here with
Miss Wall.
Miss Wall, if you could choose anybody to get a rose for, who would it be?
Miss Childers in the library.
All right.
Stop along the way. Who am I here with?
Armand.
If you could get anyone a flower, who would you get it for?
Can I say Miss Chadwick?
I guess.
Miss Chadwick.
Okay.
Who am I here with?
Vicky Childers.
If you could pick anybody in the school to give a rose to, who would you give it to?
Alex Guest.
Who am I here with?
Miss Chadwick.
If you could buy a rose for anybody in this school, who would it be for?
Hannah Clayton.
Thank you.
Here with
Hannah Clayton.
If you could pick anybody out of the school to give a rose to, who would you give it to?
Katie Roberts.
I'm here with Katie. If you could buy a rose for anybody in this school, who would you buy it for?
Kayla.
Who am I here with?
Kayla Fornew.
If you could buy a rose for anybody in this school, who would it be for?
Dia Patel.
Thank you.
I'm here with
Dia.
Dia. If you could buy a rose for anybody, who would it be?
Emily.
I'm with my final person. What's your name?
Emily.
Emily. If you could buy a rose for anybody, who would it be?
Pine Tree. Welcome to the Sports Desk. I'm Lexi.
And I'm Morgan.
Starting off with this week's basketball news, on Tuesday, varsity girls and boys, along with JV and 9th boys, went away to Cumberland for a district match, along with the JV and varsity girls and boys soccer. Girls being away and boys being here at PTHS.
Yesterday, JV and varsity basketball girls faced Henderson at home, along with freshman JV and varsity boys.
On the same day, varsity girls and boys soccer was away at Sabine, and 7th and 8th basketball girls and boys A team faced Cumberland, girls being away and boys being over at PTJH.
That'll be all today from the Sports Desk. Make sure to tune in next week for more sports news.
And now let's send it back to Adan and Douglas.
Thanks, Morgan and Lexi. On January 10th, it was announced that Logan Blondridge, a student here at Pine Tree High School, was selected to perform in the 2026 All-State Symphonic Band, the highest honor for Texas music students. Logan will rehearse and perform on Saturday, February 14th at the Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center in San Antonio during the Texas Music Educators Association Clinic and Convention.
Logan earned this honor through a highly competitive audition process that began with approximately 60,000 students statewide, with only the top 3% selected, to perform in 18 all-state ensembles. This marks Logan's second time being named an all-state musician. Logan studies with Jada Alexander and performs under the direction of Mark Perry, Terrence Lloyd, and Jason R. Smith. Logan is the child of Andy and Lisa Blondridge.
The TMEA Clinic and Convention, held February 11th through the 14th, is the nation's largest music educator convention and features hundreds of workshops, performances, and exhibitors. Founded in 1920, TMEA supports music education across Texas.
We will play his interview now. And again, congrats, Logan.
Hey Pirates, we're here with Logan Blondridge, who just earned a spot in the Texas All-State Symphonic Band for the second year in a row. And all of this from a sophomore. Logan, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So what was it like finding out you'd made it again?
To me, it was quite a shock. I didn't expect it.
How long have you been involved in music, and when did you realize you wanted to take it this far?
So I first got involved in music when I was around 5, and I never knew I wanted to take it this far until about 3 years ago.
Thanks, Logan. Good luck in San Antonio. We'll be cheering you on as you take the stage and represent Pine Tree at All-State.
Thank you.
Seniors, yesterday Ms. Rutledge sent out that today is the last day to vote for your fellow classmates for Mr. and Miss PTHS, and most likely to succeed for both male and female. Make sure you vote these selected candidates by the end of the day today. Here are their names for Mr. PTHS: Carter Bailey, Alex Lara, Dylan Madrano, Stanford O'Quinn, and Adam Venegas.
For Miss PTHS, Jasmine Bird, Desiree Ellis, Michaela Jones, Leah Neff, and Cameron Taylor.
For most likely to succeed males, Caleb Kelly, Stanford O'Quinn, and Matthew Sprague.
Most likely to succeed females, Meredith Eggerman, Victoria Rukowski, and Emily Willitson.
Also for seniors, February 15th will be the last day you'll be able to order your caps and gowns for graduation. The quicker you place these orders, the quicker they'll come in before May 21st. Make sure you check your senior Google Classroom for other information.
There will also be no Saturday school tomorrow due to a snow and ice storm, so make sure you stay warm this weekend.
Last thing for you students, there will be a college readiness coach from UT Tyler who will be here from Wednesdays from 8:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the Counseling Center. If you want to ask him any questions about college, you can speak with him even next week. And if you don't plan on going to UT Tyler, he can help with other colleges as well.
To wrap up our announcements today, Greek poet Hesiod speaks to us from about 2,700 years ago. He harms himself who does harm to another. Sounds like the flip side to another phrase we've heard before. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. This golden rule is a common thread of wisdom that runs through all cultures, races, and religions across the globe. Today, ask yourself if you are practicing this universal rule of conduct. If the answer is yes, you've learned something more priceless than gold.
Also, take a moment to remember the last time you worked hard to accomplish something. Maybe you worked hard on your science project and received a good grade. Maybe you worked hard to save money for something or someone special. Or maybe you worked hard cleaning and organizing your room. When you work hard at something and then see the results of that hard work, all the effort becomes worthwhile. There is the feeling of accomplishment and satisfaction. You feel good about yourself.
Booker T. Washington, one of America's great educational leaders, believed strongly in the power of education and hard work. Here's what he says to us today.
Nothing ever comes to one that is worth having except as a result of hard work. Is there something you want that is worth having? Today, work a little harder and move closer to what you want. Then see if you feel better about yourself at the end of the day.
Thank you for tuning in today, Pirates, and be sure to stay warm and safe over this upcoming weekend.
Get your butt to
It's
that
Douglas.
And Adan, remember to stay pumped,
stay proud,
and as always,
go Pirates!